This is my Roblox game that I can sort of call viral. It recently hit its peak of 75 active players. For me, as a noob developer, it's a really big accomplishment. But with more players comes more problems, like 1.6 million errors. Yeah, that's apparently normal. For a game which has thousands of players, not my game. So I got some work to do. So this is the spawn area. That is the first thing that the players see, and it doesn't look that good. I need to remake it. I drew this silly drawing to figure out where each building should go, and started making the map. I deleted all of the hills and used the brush tool to make good looking mountains. Then I added these big boulders to make the map feel more enclosed. The spawn already looks a lot better, but I'm still far from done. I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender and started modeling a gem shop. It was quite difficult. I didn't really know what I was doing, but eventually I got it to look pretty good. Then I also made a wooden platform. I'm done, and now it's time to import it in Roblox Studio. Okay, I have both of my objects imported, and I think I'm ready to place them. So let me go get my brush tool and go ahead and delete these map borders. And right around here, I think that's the perfect place where I can place the shop. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Now I can, okay, I'll fix this later, but now I want to get the other part that I made, which is this kind of platform. And I'm going to place it somewhere near the eggs, like right around here. And the platform is way too big too. Okay, the spawn already looks a lot better, but I want to do something with these leaderboards. Okay, I changed my mind about putting the leaderboards up in the air. They look a lot better on ground and are way more accessible. But honestly, I really like this new spawn, especially this gem shop. The model turned out way better than I expected. A lot of you guys suggested me to add more game passes, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I hopped on Photoshop and made a new icon for a +8 pets equipped game pass. After I was done with that, I adjusted my script and tested it out. Alright, I made the game pass work. As you can see, I can equip 17 pets. You might wonder, why 17? It's because I already own a game pass that allows me to equip 5 more pets. So the game passes stack together, and with all the game passes, you can have an insane amount of pets equipped. Now that the game passes are working, I want to make my game feel more satisfying. I will try to make some visual effects. Alright, so I already made this particle where it just displays a bunch of these Roblox icons, but I want to add more. So here I found some particles, and I feel like some of these would work really great. How about this ray particle? I will go ahead and enable it. Okay, honestly this looks insane, I like this, but for the rays, I want to make the rate a little slower. How do I do that? I don't know. Now, I just need to make these particles appear when someone collects a currency. Scripting the particles was complicated. I tried many times until I finally got it to work. Alright, I finally made the particles work. As you can see, there are a lot of effects right now, and if I go ahead and pick up this currency, there's going to be a lot of particles playing, and it feels really satisfying collecting these currencies. I want to make new areas. One of you guys in the comments section suggested me to make a snowy area, and I love the idea, so I hopped on Blender again to model some assets. I took some of my previous assets, like the trees, and added a snowfall effect on them. And with that, my asset pack is done. If you want to use this asset pack, hit that like button, because I'm releasing it at 500k 500 likes. Alright, I will start by coloring the ground. I will make it this sort of whitish color. Now let me color these borders. I'm done coloring the area, so now it's time to add assets. Let me go to my asset pack and let me add this tree and this trunk to my brush tool. Now I can go back to my area and start adding assets. Alright, so let me start by placing down a couple of trees. This looks pretty good. Now I can add a couple of these trees. And yeah, I'm done with the first area. It looks really good. I'm done coloring the second area, and let me add some assets. I'll start by cloning this collecting area and placing it right in the middle. And now I can add some igloos. Now I can go ahead and add some trees, but make them a lot bigger. For the second area, I also added some ice paths. They look pretty cool in my opinion. I'm in love with this area. This has to be one of the best ones so far. Now let me see if the new areas work. If everything goes according to my plan, I should be able to unlock these new areas. Let me go to Volcano 3 and buy this area for 100 trillion coins. Why is the igloo about to fall off the map? That's crazy. Let me fix that. Yeah, I think my microphone broke here. I believe I was trying to explain something. With new areas, I need new pets. So these are the pets I'm going to add. I made a new egg, added the pets, and prayed that everything works. Alright, let me see if the last egg works. There is already an error. Alright, I believe I fixed that, and settings is not a valid member of model. Alright, third time's the charm, and it works. Let's go. This took way too long to make. I got a little too excited because the animation is garbage right now, and the pet just falls straight down. But don't worry, I fixed that, and now it looks good. Recently, there have been more and more hackers trying to exploit in my game. So one of my fans scripted this simple anti-cheat system that should hopefully work. Anyways, let me know in the comments if I should keep updating this game, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, have a great rest of your day, and peace.